All right, my musicians, however you want to call it. This is the video to show you how to make your hot cross beat. So I'm going to share my screen, kind of walk you through step by step what you want to be doing to make this as easy as possible. So first thing you're going to do, you're going to see this whole screen pops up. You should have seen this before. We're going to click on Browse Loops. We're going to be a little more specific in this one with which loops you choose, just so we can kind of make the concept of musical form clear. Again, there are tons of different musical forms. We're focusing on one aspect of form, which is this idea of repetition, contrast, and variation. So our main focus today is going to be just on using these melodic saxophone loops in the style of jazz bop, just because they're all a little similar and they kind of have that essence of variation to it so that we can really create something that means something. So what I'm going to do is first just take a look at these guys. There's tons to choose from first and foremost, so you're probably going to find something you like. Let's try listening to this guy real quick. Oh, I forgot one thing. We also got to set our BPM to 90. You're going to go right up to this guy up there. Should be 90 BPM or beats per minute. Oh, yeah, it's nice and slow and nice. I'm going to drag that over. And I'm going to make sure it's all the way dragged over to the one right there where it starts 0, 0, 0. What I want to do, though, is shorten this down a little bit. I want all of my samples to be just one measure. So what I'm going to do is go to this little chunk here at the 2 so that I can make that one measure of music. Then I'm going to copy, going to paste, and then I'm going to have that loop in measure 1 and measure 2. Now what I want to do is find one more saxophone loop that kind of sounds like this one, but is different enough to keep things interesting, which is what we're really trying to do. I kind of like that. I might try something else. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm going to try that one. I'm going to drag it over. Oh, great. And this one is already one measure long, which is also nice. Means I don't have to do any extra work to slice and dice it. But now what I want to do is take that first loop that I copy pasted and then put it right here. So what we're seeing, right, is just like hot cross buns, right, where we had like hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns, right? Where we have like the same thing twice, something new, and then we go back to the same thing from before. Now, we don't necessarily have the element of variation that's kind of built into hot cross buns, but we could probably argue that that new section is even a variation just because it's the same instrument, right? Doing something that's almost similar to what we did before. So sometimes variation and contrast get a little blurred together, but that's okay. What we have now, though, is that thing, new thing, right? A, B, A. So now that I've got that, I can really get super creative and just sort of explore all of these different loops that we have here. If you check that guy, I definitely want to make sure I have at least a drum track or a percussion track or even a beat track. Those kind of all get filled together. So I'm going to check out the drums over here and just see kind of something that might go well with this. Another thing you can do is, again, just put this on loop, this little guy up there. Cool. So then, like, that'll just kind of keep going. But then I'm going to try throwing in some new drums. See what these guys sound like. It's a little too chill for me, I think. Yeah, still. Ooh, that's nice. I like that a lot. I'll drag that guy over. And this is only a 2-bar loop I'm seeing. And I'm going to make sure it's all the way there. So I'm going to copy paste this guy right into there. And then I've got a pretty solid loop going. Yeah, and now I'm thinking, like, just looking back, I don't necessarily love the way this sounds in contrast. So what I might want to do is I could probably just actually delete this guy. I might do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this guy. And then I'm gonna go back to saxophone jazz bop. Yeah, let's try that guy. I'm gonna throw that in over here, shorten it down to one measure, delete this extra mess, then try all this together. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I really like that a lot. That's going to be cool. So once I've got those done, I can add maybe one more instrument. I'm going to add in some, let's go with some piano. Piano sounds like a fun thing right now. That's a little much. Ooh, that's fun. I like that a lot. Nice. And you know, this is only one measure. I might actually, I don't think this needs to go the whole time. I might get really creative and maybe just put the piano right there and in measure four. Ooh, whoops, copy the wrong thing. And in measure four as well. Um, that's not mandatory. You don't have to do that, but I kind of like the way this is going to sound. Actually, I might even just put that in once down there. Then maybe I add in one more instrument just for funsies, maybe some strings. I'm just getting kind of wild here. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, that'll be a nice kind of like background sound to all of this. Ooh, whoops, this is not wanting to drag for me. There it goes. Beautiful. And then I'm good to go. Dope. So then I would just hit submit or save. I can't hit submit on this one because it's my personal project, but you should be good to go after that.